Imagine you have the choice to either help people or make their gameplay experience miserable. What are you going to choose? Well, here's my Roblox game. It's a randomly generated tower where you have to climb through all of these stages to get to the top. But what if you could sabotage others by buying crazy powers? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Add new powers that you control people with. Hopefully it won't ruin my game. There are currently 6 powers that make my game a little more fun and also competitive. Okay, maybe a little harder too, but I feel like my game needs more powers. Starting with Kill All, it's pretty self-explanatory. When you buy it, everyone's character resets, but making it work won't be as easy as it seems. Alright, so let me start by adding a new button inside of my shop that you'll be able to click to activate the Kill All button. How much should it cost? I mean, it is pretty overpowered, so let me do 99 Robux. To make it work, I uploaded the developer product and copied the ID. Okay, now I got a button, but it still doesn't do anything. So I added a remote event and a ball value called Reaper. You might be wondering, why did I call it a Reaper instead of Kill All? Reaper sounds better, and I will also add a cool feature that makes the power a little more interesting. You'll see why later. Then I edited my script that controls all of the powers to fire a remote event to my main script that'll handle the power. I wrote a function that should set your health to 0 if the bull value I added earlier is true. Let me see if it works. Okay, so I click Janice01 both Reaper. I didn't even buy it. Yeah, there were issues already. It turns out I just forgot to connect the function to the remote event. And now if I buy it, the icon appears and a message is sent in the player chat. But the part where the character gets killed still doesn't work. Also, there was a new error. I believe I just need to remove the part that checks if I have tower tokens, since this power doesn't cost any tokens. The error is gone and the power sort of works. The only problem is when you try to buy it again, it just doesn't do anything. I fixed it, and now for the special feature. Instead of killing you on the spot, I'll make a timer randomly selected from 10 to 60 seconds that'll activate the power when it runs out. So I made a basic UI with a background layer and a text label. Then I wrote a script that should enable the UI, handle the power, and also make the timer countdown ranging from 10 to 60 seconds. But things quickly went wrong. Oh god. Oh god, my computer is completely frozen. Shoot, please don't crash, Roblox. Okay, thank god. I fixed it by changing one of the functions. Okay, the timer works now. But will it actually kill me when it runs out? Of course no, it just doesn't work. I think I figured it out. I forgot to connect both of the scripts. Now it should work. So now if I buy Reaper, it should work. Let's go! But there was still an issue, that you can only buy it once. I fixed it pretty easily by adjusting my main script, and now it works. This power is good, but it needs a little bit of extra sauce, so I added the sound effect that plays when the timer runs out. Introducing Jumpy, a power that makes you jump even if you don't want to. To make it work, I started by adding a new function that should make everyone constantly jump. Now let me make an icon for it, but before I do, I noticed that the powers don't fit in the list anymore. So I adjusted the size until it fits perfectly. I'll make it cost 25 Robux. I feel like that's a fair price. Then I scripted the button and tested it out. Yeah, it doesn't work. It prints that the function doesn't exist. To fix it, I added a wait variable for 0.5 seconds, and now it works. I was a little too excited and just started completing the tower, but there was a new issue in my way. I have noticed a bug. If you have already bought a power for Robux, for example, let's buy, see, Jumpy is active. The thing is, I can just straight up buy it again, and it won't really do anything. I tried writing a script that checks the status of the Reaper value, but it didn't work. I couldn't even buy the power at all, so I tried using a debounce mechanism to prevent multiple purchases. And guess what? That also didn't work. I finally fixed it, it was really easy. I don't know why this simple function took so long to make, but if I buy Jumpy, As you can see, I cannot buy it because it's already active. I have wanted to make my stages more unique by rotating them in all sorts of directions. Right now, you can only go back and forward, and that's boring. To fix that, I can rotate some to the side. So let me insert a value that represents the rotation degree for each stage. To make it work, I wrote a line of code that finds the rotation degree and then rotates the next stage based on its value. Let me see if the stages connect properly. I'll be actually surprised if they do, because I literally made this script in like 10 minutes. And it actually works! Well, almost works. Some stages were not connecting together, like the yellowish stage with the red one. It turns out I just needed to change the value, and now it should work. Yup, the stages are connecting properly now. To test out this new feature, I will make a new stage with the end platform on the side. I'm going to be using my own stage template that you can get for free in my Discord server. You can use it to make your own impossible tower stage. There are 6 templates. Now let me take the 60s one with the end platform on the left side. I colored it forest green and started adding platforms on the side. And with that, my stage was done. Let me give it a name. Since it has small platforms, I think Living on Edge would be a pretty good name. But I had to make sure it's possible. So here's the stage in game. It's really simple, but pretty cool. It is... Okay, I was about to say it's very beginner friendly. As I was saying, this stage is beginner friendly because it's really easy. All you gotta do is just avoid these little kill parts and you're already at the top. As I was about to publish this update, I got some bad news. The Reaper function got fully messed up when there were 2 or more players inside of the game. Let me explain the problems. First of all, the UI only appeared for the person who bought the power, and the timer was different for each player, so it was really buggy. Currently, the UI was getting enabled through a local script, so I tried writing a new script on the server that enables the UI. But it just didn't enable it at all. Then I tried enabling it through the player UI, but that just resolved in the same issue I had before, that only one player sees the UI. So I tried looping through all of the players to enable the UI for each client, and that also didn't work. I'm sorry I let you guys down. I had to go back to my old idea to make the power kill you instantly. It sucks that I couldn't make it work. Sometimes you just can't escape failure, but as long as you keep going, you'll be on your way to success.